Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, I have a playlist dedicated to mental illness. One of the videos in it is dedicated to narcissistic personality disorder. And after watching some excerpts from Elliot Rodger's videos, I have come to the conclusion that Rodger was an extreme case of this disorder. I heard him using words like magnificent and glorious to describe himself. He complained that he couldn't get a date, that he'd never even been kissed by a girl, and assumed that there was something wrong with them, not with him. Although he was focused on young women, I'm sure he had no male friends either. Narcissists don't really make friends. They are too focused on themselves to actually like other people or even be interested in them. So a narcissist seeks to surround himself or herself with admirers. But there's nothing to admire. Since they are completely convinced of their own greatness, they feel no need to actually put in the effort to accomplish anything. They expect favors, but never return them. In short, there was nothing about Elliot Rodger that would attract anyone, male or female, to him. Most people make friends because they like other people. They find things to admire in other people. When they have a conversation, they listen to the other people and are interested in what they have to say. Elliot Rodger was incapable of expanding his field of interest beyond his mirror. He was born into privilege. His parents had money and he wanted for nothing. But he was incapable of appreciating how lucky he was, of being grateful for all that he was given. He took it for granted as his due. And so he was filled with rage and hatred, not because anyone was bullying him or doing anything to him, but because people weren't doing things for him. He never had sex, but he failed to understand that in order to have sex, you have to court someone. You have to be attentive and interested and to take the risk of rejection. Rodger expected it to happen to him with no effort on his part. And if he had sex, he would have been lousy at it, because he just wouldn't have been interested in at all in pleasing his partner. So he lived in a hell of his own creation, expecting respect and adulation that he was completely incapable and unwilling to earn. And so Elliot Rodger killed, because he did not see people as people. He saw them as objects who, since they weren't serving him, had to be eliminated. And everyone he killed was a much better person than he was. Think about this. He owned a BMW and couldn't get a date. In order for that to happen, he must have been putting out some really creepy vibes. And I've heard that there have been people on Twitter and other places on the internet who have actually expressed sympathy for Elliot Rodger rather than his victims. There is nothing sympathetic about him. He deserves our scorn. And those people who identify with him, they deserve our scorn too. Thanks for listening.